Girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a coin. Today is gonna be what have they learned? Okay, so that could be intriguing, interesting, or surprising. So maybe triggering as well. So stay cool. We do 2 pounds and then we develop and we see where we go with these things. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Pound number 1, what have they learned? 9 of Cups. 5 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. Well, what they learn, in my opinion, is to go for the belief. If that means that they had to go into argument with someone or a bunch of people or against everyone, so be it. They didn't go, silently and gently. They went for it, okay? So maybe they had to do that to start with, and then they had to wait. And they have to wait that sometimes you need to, it's like when you put all the ingredients for bread and then you have to wait for the yeast to actually work on, what needs to be worked on, and then we can put it in the oven. So sometimes you just have to wait and marinate in a soup for a certain amount of time, not forever, but in order to actually see something. And also maybe they had to choose between two. We have 2 ones here, absolutely. Maybe there was a situation, do I go into conflict or do I just stay put? Maybe that was the choice in himself. At the end of the day, there is going to be a wish granted. So whatever they had to go through, whatever choice they made the right choice. Okay, so that's interesting. But maybe they had to learn to voice themselves, even those that created or still create a little bit of a friction, or they're gonna have to learn to stay put, and that's what they learn. Okay, so what else? Yeah, they learn to manifest their truth, but also maybe to be aware of who was lying around them, or maybe they were lying to themselves. They were trying to play the happy family, but actually it wasn't really happening. Okay, so here we go. Interesting. And also manifesting the truth. 10 of Swords, yeah, I think there was some serious transformation happening, and what they learn is sometimes you have to break some eggs to make an omelette. It wasn't pretty. Maybe they had to realize that they have been betrayed for a very long time, years, and they never realized that. Maybe some people didn't want them to succeed or to be happy, and now they realize, wow, I know who is who. Because after the 10 of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords. I know what I want and I know what I don't want, and particularly I know who I want to be around. That's very important, okay? A lot of strong energy here is not for the faint-hearted. So what they learn as well to be resilient. Regardless what I'm going through, I'm still standing. You're going to have that Ace of Swords regardless, okay? But it hasn't been easy. What else? Yeah, boom, here we go. So they healed the inner child through that experience or experiences. They have to go through this because that remind them of the core issue that they have within themselves. When you don't heal the inner child, you're going to repeat certain experiences even with people, different people, or the same people until you get the memo. There is a trauma from childhood that we still want to solve as a grown-up. But this time, this person is going to love me, or this time, this person is going to protect me. And we realize that it's never going to happen, because the trauma that we had to go through as a child made us who we are, and that is the point. Okay, you cannot change the past. You can heal, you can actually understand the past, and that will allow you to actually heal it, but at the same time you won't transform it, you won't change it. It will still be there in the back of your mind. But because of that, or thanks to that, you are who you are today, with the experience and the knowing and the knowledge that you have, and that is very unique, or to them, obviously. Okay, so what they learn a lot. They learn to heal the inner child, to live with it, to take it as an advantage instead of a disadvantage, and to actually know how to move forward in their life. Brilliant. What they learn is priceless. Okay, so part number 2, what have they learned? Well, we have a 7 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress. Well, they have to learn to make a big decision. They can stay where they are, carry on the same thing here, stay on the same job, stay in the same relationship, anything that actually doesn't make them fulfilled. Or they make a decision and change and transform and create something different. Or they start from the beginning all over again. That is the decision. So What they learn as well is to actually hurry up, because we have now an acceleration. The Wheel of Fortune is when the universe say, okay, we've been fluffing around for a while, let's get on with it, right? Indeed. Okay, so what we have here is something where you feel like it's the right time, it's a perfect time. And if also you're waiting for the perfect time, well, why not try now, because maybe there's never a perfect time. But what they realize is they have to do something quickly. Okay, and they may have been procrastinating for a while, because you can see that person is still hesitating. We cannot hesitate any longer. Okay, so also what they maybe have learned is that you are represented by the emperors. So if they want something to happen, they have to move towards you. So they cannot be fluffing around, and also maybe hesitating between two people. A story that they used to and something new with you, but also it's very strong. So can I handle that? They have to figure it out. George is here, of course, in 2024. What does he say? Okay, here. Yes, maybe they were fluffing around, wondering here when you were right there. Love at first sight. Did they realize that? Maybe they actually didn't see that. They didn't learn. They were putting their head in the sand. No, I don't want to transform anything. Sorry, my voice is something else already. They didn't want to actually look at the truth. I want to put my head in the sand. I don't want to see this. And if I don't think about it, then it might disappear. No, it's not going to work like that. Wishful thinking, but no. They have to transform. So what they learn is they cannot stay where they are anymore. They're going to have to go towards, excuse me, really. George is definitely here. Sorry about that. So they learn that they have to transform. They have to leave something behind, someone behind, and move to the next level. They cannot stay here because they're procrastinating. They look at where they could go, but they never go there. Hello, you have to go somewhere. It's a transformation. And maybe it's we need to move to the next level. Maybe we need to move in together. There is a transition, okay? It has to be, because they were carrying maybe a lot of responsibility, but with the wrong person. Or maybe they were feeling obliged to stay where they were, but they didn't want to be there. I'm done here. I want something new, and also I want to look after myself. What do I want for me? So what they learn maybe is to really pay attention to who are they and who they are and what they want for themselves, and what kind of priority has to be taken into account. Very important. They cannot fluff around in between two, So what they learn is, I can't stay here. I have to go there, but you know what I mean? There's something that need to be taking a responsibility for. They cannot just fluff around, be in the middle of the road. It has to be done. It's inevitable that after the 10 of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands, you don't have an 11 of Wands. So it's inevitably the Wheel of Fortune will happen and things will unfold normally anyway. But why not trying to, go for it now instead of waiting, okay? On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.